A rich and diverse land, Ukraine captivates with its historical charm intertwined with nature. Ukraine combines the ancient with the modern, from the impressive and monumental capital of Kyiv to the rolling hills of the west, creating a mosaic rich in tradition, where grandeur intertwines with the imagination of its people. A land of iconic cathedrals, magnificent squares and palaces, castles and churches, witness to epic stories, which are drawn in the golden domes of its skyline. Let's explore together and discover some of the most interesting and extraordinary facts about Ukraine. Number 1. Ukraine. Regions and landscapes. The second largest country in Europe geographically, only behind Russia, has a very varied territory. We could divide the Ukrainian territory into 4 strips. A mountainous region in the southwest. On the border it shares with Romania, Hungary and Slovakia. The Ukrainian Carpathians, a region of extreme beauty and home to unique biodiversity, with endemic species and vast forests that attract hikers and nature lovers. A forested strip in the north of the country, where it shares borders with Poland, Belarus and Russia, and is home to protected nature reserves that are crucial for wildlife conservation, including species such as lynx and European bison. Almost running through the country from west to east, we find a strip of wooded steppe, which is home to important agricultural areas, where the transition between forests and grasslands creates an ideal environment for mixed farming. And finally, from the shores of the Black Sea and the Sea of Azov to the north of the country, the Ukrainian steppe, the most fertile area of the country and its agricultural heartland, where a quarter of the world's Chernobyl, that is black soil suitable for growing cereals such as wheat and corn, as well as sunflower. It is these golden wheat lands that give meaning to the Ukrainian flag, the gold of its fields and the blue of the clear sky. Number 2. What Ukraine is known for. Beyond its fame for its military conflicts with Russia, where its history of resistance stands out, and Ukrainian feminine beauty, represented by the traditional vinok, a wreath of flowers symbolizing femininity and national identity, Ukraine is known for many other unique aspects. The country is one of the largest sunflower producers in the world, with vast golden fields that have become a national symbol. Known as the granary of Europe, Ukraine has some of the most fertile land on the planet, producing large quantities of wheat, corn and sunflower. In addition, Ukraine is the birthplace of the pisanka, the famous Easter eggs decorated with intricate patterns that represent an age-old craft tradition. Another historical landmark is that Ukraine was the first country in Europe to draft a constitution in 1710. Its architectural heritage, with golden-domed Orthodox churches, medieval castles, and historic monuments in cities such as Kiev and Lviv, is distinctive and reflects centuries of cultural influences. All this is complemented by a rich cultural and folkloric heritage, with traditional dances, music, and colorful embroidery that capture the spirit of the Ukrainian people. Number 3. Kyiv. In the heart of Eastern Europe, where the steppes meet the banks of the mighty Dnieper River, stands Kyiv, the capital and most populous city of Ukraine, a city that breathes history, culture, and epic beauty. Its river testifies centuries of greatness. The bridges that cross this flow, like its iconic South Bridge, are links that unite the past with the present, symbolizing the connection of its inhabitants with this river that has forged the identity of the city. In the heart of Kyiv, we find the lively street of Kreshchetik, an artery full of life that beats to the rhythm of urban bustle, while the charming neighborhood of Podil evokes the bohemian essence of past times. And what to say of its emblematic squares, such as the Maidan and Kontra-Tova, witnesses of the pulsating energy of the city, where the destinies and events that have marked the national history are intertwined. But Kyiv is known as the city of the golden domes, due to the golden domes of its churches and monasteries that rise to the sky as beacons of faith and spirituality. Among them, we can mention from the majestic St. Sophia Cathedral, with its golden domes that seem to touch the sky, and reminds us of the grandeur of its imperial past. The mystical monastery of St. Andrew, with its walls and serene atmosphere. The Trinity Monastery of St. Jonas, an oasis of peace amidst the bustle of the city, and the Kiev Caves Monastery, or Perchersk Lavra, founded in 1051, a set of caves, churches and museums surrounded by walls, declared an Eastern Orthodox holy place and a World Heritage Site. However, this city is full of monuments that stand as a symbol of the determination of the Ukrainian people in their quest for freedom and dignity. As the Golden Gate of Kyiv, access to the city in the 11th century, the famous Monument of the Founders, or the Monument to the Motherland, a colossal statue that watches over the inhabitants of the city from above, and the majestic Arch of Freedom that pays tribute to the heroes who forged the history of Kyiv. Number 4. The Seven Wonders of Ukraine. Ukraine holds a treasure trove of architectural and natural wonders. Every corner of this country breathes history and beauty, embodied in 7 wonders that are epic testimonies of its history. The Kamianets Fortress stands imposing like a stone giant over a canyon, surrounded by the Smotrich River, and has imposing walls and towers that defy the passage of time, transporting us to an era of knights and medieval battles. The Perchersk Lavra Monastery in Kiev is an impressive monastic complex that combines golden domes with sacred caves, being a spiritual symbol of the nation. As well as St. Sophia Cathedral, a jewel of Byzantine architecture, it is an icon of Kiev and a testament to the power of the Kievan Rus Empire. Its golden domes glitter in the sun, while its frescoes and mosaics narrate biblical stories with incomparable beauty. The Sofivka Arboretum and Alexandria Park in Uman are gardens that dazzle with their landscaping, offering an oasis of peace and beauty. Khortytsa Island, in the Dnieper River, is a sacred site of the Cossacks, steeped in history and legends, where nature and tradition intertwine. On the border with Moldova, the Khotyn Fortress stands like a sentinel on the horizon over the Dniester River. Its walls and towers have stood the test of centuries, making it a symbol of Ukrainian resistance. Finally, Chersonesus Taurica, an ancient Greek city on the Crimean Peninsula. Its archaeological ruins transport us to classical times, allowing us to imagine the life of the ancient Greeks in these lands. What amazing fact did you find most surprising? Which place would you love to visit the most? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to subscribe and give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. And see you in our next exploration of wonders around our planet.